When you're developing systems, you're going to probably have one or more connectors in it. There are a number of different options. You don't just have to use metal. What other options are there to metal connectors?
Sure. So the new exciting product line that we are, introducing this year, it's called the Polylink, and Polylink is microwave industry first metal plated polymer essentially. So it's still gold plated connector. Does offer some advantages over the metal plated options. And yeah, we're excited to introduce that to the public, and we believe that it could, fit a lot of different applications.
Well, very good. So what is the difference between Polylink and a conventional metal conductor? Is it less expensive? Are there any limitations?
Absolutely. So the main couple advantages, first and foremost, as you had mentioned, is the cost. And also, it is a lightweight material, so weight sensitive applications, some airborne applications, maybe drones, those would be good, suitable scenarios to use that connector. As far as the drawbacks, yeah, there are a couple. So one of the main ones is number of cycles, mating cycles that it's able to withstand, that it's rated for. It is 10 cycles for polymer connectors versus anywhere from 100 to 500 cycles for conventional metal ones.
So for that type of limitation, what kind of applications does it lend itself to?
Yeah, sure. So it's not necessarily going to be limited as far as number of applications, but as I had mentioned, applications that will require high number of mating and demating cycles. That's when we would steer a customer towards more conventional metal connectors. But applications where it's one-time plug and play, basically plug it in once and then you're done. The product is gonna serve the rest of its life cycle without being unplugged again. That would be a good candidate to use polymer connectors. So it could still be a military and defense application, or it could be commercial use as well.
It sounds like it'd be something that would be very handy for prototype systems as well.
Absolutely, yeah, because prototyping, there's trial and error, obviously. There are several iterations that you might go through, so you might not necessarily want to have that significant expense up front, and that's where polymer would come into play and save some money up front.
Polylink is just the latest from Corning. What about some of the other solutions that you have in the connector space?
Sure. So as you may know, Corning has been making microwave connectors for a long time, and therefore we do have a wide portfolio of different product families that we offer. We're showcasing 3 different types of connectors. So the type that we have most variety of so far is going to be the interconnect. So it's basically a blindmate female interconnect. We do offer several lengths currently, and we're basically just investigating, seeing what's going to gather the most interest from customer side, and that's where we're going to expand our product line. So besides the interconnects, we do have cable connectors as well. This is pretty interesting because with the cable, it can be tricky, to connect the cable to the so-called cable adapter in the back. And like I said, we're industry first polymer gold-plated connector that offers this kind of technology, offers cost savings as well as lightweight as well. So besides that, we also do have PCB mounted connectors as well. So as you can see, once again, polymer housing, gold plated, something, as you have mentioned, that can be used for prototyping purposes. But this is just the start. Down the road, we're going to expand this product line. This is just kind of the initial, few offerings, so to speak. The core of our product families, they start with a GPO, which actually stands for Gilbert Push-On. It's basically, it's the pioneering connector, kind of introduced that technology to the world. And GPO, is something that's core, to our product line. From there on, you have GPPO, G3PO, and G4PO. And, those product lines essentially get progressively smaller. So applications that require, high density, You have small amount of space where you have to make a lot of connections. That's where something like G3 or G4PO comes into play.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for filling us in on
Absolutely.
Polylink and Corning's other offerings.
My pleasure.